Welcome to the Powerline Podcast, the official podcast of Greystone Power. I'm your host, Emily Young, and today we're talking about some of the things that make electric cooperatives distinct from other utilities. So, let's get started on episode 47 of the Powerline Podcast. Greystone Power strives to make life better in the communities we serve. And as a not-for-profit cooperative, we offer member benefits that set us apart from other utilities. We call this the cooperative difference. One of the ways that our members can learn more about their co-op is by participating in our annual meeting. This is one of the biggest events of the year for us, and it's happening on October 12th this year. Today, I'm here with Public and Member Relations Coordinator Amanda Busby, who is here to tell you about the annual meeting, capital credits, and more. Amanda, welcome to the podcast. Tell us a little bit about your role at Greystone.
Thanks, Emily. I'm glad to be here. And as you mentioned, I am the Public and Member Relations Coordinator, and I've been with Greystone for over 14 years. One of the many jobs that I do is coordinating our social media, especially during weather events. I also manage the Co-op Connections Card program, create graphics, brochures, and a lot more. But I have to say, my favorite job is coordinating our annual meeting, which we're going to talk a little bit about today.
Well, we're glad to have you here. Today's episode is about the cooperative difference. One of our biggest events for members is the annual meeting. What is it?
Simply put, the annual meeting is a meeting of our cooperative membership. This event allows our CEO and our board of directors to share with our member owners specific information about the cooperative they own. This year is going to be our 87th annual meeting of members, and in the past, this has been a beloved family fun day where members can bring their families to enjoy carnival activities, visit energy efficiency and healthcare booths, and relax to some entertainers that perform for them prior to the business meeting. However, this year we're making some changes. Life is busy, and as much as we love having our members on campus to join us in person, we also realize the time demands during this time of the year. So, we're going to host a drive-through meeting like we did in 2021.
I'm looking forward to the annual meeting this year. What can members expect from the drive-through experience?
The biggest thing I think members will notice is how fast everything will move. We added a couple of features to help really move members through the line quickly. That being said, here's a couple of tips I'd like to share to help make the drive-through experience flow smoothly for members. First, gates are going to open at 8 a.m. and in order to keep traffic from building up on the main roads, Ridge Road, Highway 92, please don't arrive before 7:30. Members will need to stay in their vehicles at all times. Employees will direct drivers to the appropriate registration lane, and we'll have a number of different lanes this year, including the Fast Pass lane. The idea for this lane is to allow members to register quickly so that they can get in and out and on to their next Saturday event. So, if the member has a baseball or a soccer game to get to or a school fall function, be sure when you're heading out for the morning to pack your car with the QR code that we sent you, your state-issued ID, and of course, don't forget the member listed on the account so that you can register for the grand prize and the door prizes. If you have all those things, then you'll breeze in and out quickly. The QR code that I'm talking about can be found in the September eConnect, which is our electronic newsletter, or on the cover of the October issue of the Georgia Magazine. Members will need this and their ID, which is required for all registration lanes, including the Fast Pass lane. Now, just to clarify, the ID is required for all the registration lanes. The QR code will get you in the Fast Pass lane. If you're not a member of record, nor the spouse of the member, there's really no need to come. We would love to see you, say hi, but there's no need for you to sit in the line. This just creates more of a line and a wait for the members. Non-members will be directed out of the traffic lanes prior to getting to the actual registration area. Now, only the member of record will be able to register for the prizes, not the spouse. The member of record or the spouse will be able to proceed through the line to receive the registration gift, which I have to say is pretty awesome this year. But anyone else in the home that your name's not on the account, you're not a spouse, we'd love to say hi to you, but you're not going to be able to receive a gift or the registration gift or door prizes. So have fun with your day. And there's really no need to jump in line. All registered members will be in the drawing for the 2012 Ford F-150 4x2 Super Cab truck, which is from our fleet, and we'll also be giving out various bill credits as door prizes this year. Winners will be notified of the winning the following week of annual meeting, and members, please make sure that you have the most up-to-date contact information so that when we contact you to let you know if you've won, we can actually get in touch with you. You can update your information through the Greystone app or by logging into your account online or by calling our member services department. But we want to make sure that if you win, we want to give you your prize. So the only way we can do that is if we have your correct information.
In the past, the truck giveaway has always been our biggest and most anticipated giveaway. Just a reminder, in order to register for the grand prize and door prizes, you must be the member of record and the account is in your name, as mentioned in the previous question. If you want to be entered into the giveaway, make sure to stop by the drive-thru. One of the integral features of being a cooperative member is being able to participate in board elections. What are those and why are they important?
Well, as a cooperative, which Greystone Power is a cooperative, we operate under 7 cooperative principles. The democratic member control is one of these principles. Cooperatives are a democratic organization controlled by our members, and this means that the member buys goods or uses services of the cooperative. Members have an equal voting right and actively participate in setting Greystone's policy and making decisions by voting on the directors to represent their voice. Our elected board members are accountable to our membership.
And as always, Greystone's mission statement is making life better in the communities we serve. Another perk of being a cooperative member is getting money back each year. This year, we're giving back $12 million in capital credits to members. Can you explain a little more about capital credits?
Sure. Each year, Greystone returns a portion of the prior year's margins, known as profits, in a for-profit business. This year, we're returning a portion of 2004 and 2023's margins to members. The amount that the member or former member will receive depends on how much energy use they had during that time frame. In total, since 1936, Greystone has returned $194.8 million in capital credits to members, and that is a lot of money.
Not only are we giving money back, we're helping you keep more money in your pocket. Can you tell us about how Greystone compares on price to other utilities?
Those served by Greystone are enjoying summer rates that are 32% lower than Georgia Power's. Now, this is based on the average residential use of 1,500 kilowatt hours. That's a savings of $95. We have a team that works hard to secure energy at a low rate for our members, and that's because we know that every penny counts for our members.
Now, can you give us a glimpse into the life at Greystone? What's your favorite part about working here?
Oh, goodness. I have to say that my favorite part about working in the Greystone family is the environment. I worked in the corporate world for many years, and the environment and culture are so incredibly different. As an employee, I feel like it's more family-oriented here, and I've seen a lot of coworkers become best friends, and they do things both at work and then outside of work. And if someone is sick, they come to their aid and they help them out. And personally, I feel valued as an employee, which is something that I always wished for in previous jobs. And as a result, it makes me want to do my best and give more of myself to my job. I love what I do, and I think that makes a difference waking up in the morning and knowing that if you have to go to work, you're really not going to work, but you're going to have fun and enjoy what you do in your job. And I'm very thankful to have the opportunity to be able to do that.
Thank you so much for being here today. Okay, so we always ask everybody the same last question. Is there anything else you'd like to tell our members?
Well, first, Emily, thank you for having me. It has been fun. I would like to encourage our members to go ahead and mark your calendar now for Saturday, October the 12th, to come see us from 8 to 10. Jump in your car, head over, drive through the annual meeting, register for the opportunity to win one of our mini bill credits or the grand prize. And remember, it's the 2012 Ford F-150 4x2 Super Cab truck from our fleet. And let me tell you, you guys are going to love the registration gift this year. You know, our mission statement is making life better. And so in thinking through what the registration gift should be this year, that was the number one thing on my mind. So we chose a gift that basically is the mission statement, and it will help make life better. And I hope you enjoy it.
Unfortunately, we're all out of time for today's episode. Make sure to check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and X, formerly Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, available on our website, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Thanks for joining us for episode 47. We'll catch you next time on the Powerline Podcast.